Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. How we doing, folks? Mr. Robon, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Dorgu starts. He does indeed. He does indeed. What do we make of that, guys? What do we make of Dorgu starting tonight? We might get a trophy out of this season. Oof. I'm guessing that's you, Sean. All I can see is user, but I'm guessing that's you, Sean. That's a bit optimistic, that is. Get a trophy out of this season. Which trophy do you reckon we're going to win? I don't see attackers. All I see are defensive players in the team. I mean, has Højlund literally just lost his striker status, given how he doesn't really score goals anymore? I don't know what you mean, though. I mean, Højlund's always on the attack, always doing WWE moves on people, so it's quite impressive, really. Wasn't being realistic. Hola, boss. It's me, yes. Good to see new faces into the stream. How you doing, folks? Europa League is a must. Do you reckon that we could actually win the Europa League? Give me 1 sec, folks. Just setting up a poll. But what are our actual chances of winning the Europa League? Come on, guys. Give us some positivity. Give us some hope that we haven't had in a very long time. Just getting this poll ready for us now, and then we will get on to the updates before the match. We will get one at Etihad trophy. We'll get one at Etihad trophy. Bloody hell. 20%. So there's a 20% chance that we'll get a trophy this season. 1 in 5. You know, I think if we can somehow navigate the Europa League to not face a Spanish side, we could win it. Call me crazy, but I reckon we could. Eddie, good to see you, man. Excited to see Dorgu's first outing. Wow. I mean, I've seen a bit of Dorgu. I've got a video coming out on him tomorrow. I don't want to give too much away, but essentially, he should really improve our attack. But in terms of defensive ability, there are still question marks. So we've got to wait and see. Anything's an improvement on Diogo Dalot, who is fortunately starting today because Mazraoui's at centre-back. But having said that, Mazraoui hasn't even been playing that well in weeks gone by, but even a poor form Mazraoui is better than Dalot. What does everyone think about Dalot? We've got some new faces. I want to see if you guys are on the same wavelength as the rest of us when it comes to Diogo. Because there are no drop-down teams from UCL, really think we have a great chance. Yep. Lazio in semis could be a deal breaker. I don't know. I think we could get the best of Lazio. One thing that Amorim has shown is that we are a tough team to beat in Europe. I mean, we have conceded very easy goals, but if you look at the goals that we've conceded, they've mainly come from him rotating the squad. So I'd imagine when we get closer to the trophy and through a few more stages, then Amorim's not going to play. I don't know. Well, he can't play Malacia now. He's pretty much gone. But yeah, he's not going to play people like Malacia left wing back and stuff like that. So I fancy our chances. I fancy our chances in the Europa League. I don't know about domestic competition. I think we are going to get found out eventually there. But in the Europa League, I can definitely see us winning something. I believe the defense is solid. It's just the attack, says Sean. I don't know about the defense being solid. I mean, we've got to remember, guys, Martinez being out. That's going to be a big, big, big miss. That's going to be a big miss for us. With Martinez out, realistically, what's our strongest back three? Is it De Ligt, Maguire, Yoro? Am I missing anyone? De Ligt, Maguire, Yoro, and Yoro really is learning on the job right now, so it's going to be an interesting few months for him as well. Delow is either world class or relegation level. Yep, completely agree. Completely agree, Sean. Apart from the world class bit. Delow is the definition of mid. He's painfully average. But now we're talking. Now we're talking. Delow has been better recently. Has he? Has he been better? He's not been making mistakes. I still don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. Would you guys get rid of Diogo Delow to bring in a Frimpong from, say, Leverkusen? Because I'm taking that up every day. I think Delow works hard for the badge, which is more than can be said for a lot of others. He works hard, but he comes out with some cringe quotes, man. He comes out with some really cringe quotes. Delow is just inconsistent. FA Cup semis, if reach. Hello, boys. Pradhan, how you doing, man? We feeling lucky today? I hope we are. I hope we're feeling lucky, guys. With enough positive energy in this chat, guys, we are going to absolutely demolish Leicester City. This is going down as the Aura Derby. Amorim v Van Nistelrooy. Who's got more charisma? You tell me. I think Maguire is still prone to an individual error. You could. I feel like you could say that about almost everyone in the squad. I don't think any of them realistically can I think, oh, okay, 100% you will not make a mistake. Ugarte is getting to that level. But yeah, literally everyone else has probably made a mistake. Yo, Mackenzie, how you doing, man? Caleb, hello, how you doing? Delow versus Liverpool was world class. Wait, when? Like when we lost like 7-0? Or which performance? Because anything can happen at Wembley. Anything can happen, but I'd love Amorim to win a trophy in his first season because realistically he's had the tough end of his stick in the league, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. I have arrived. You have arrived indeed, Mackenzie. Our head of recruitment, Mackenzie Reeve. I wouldn't think twice about selling Delow. Good, Sean. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Anyone got a stream I can watch the game, please? Let me know in Admin's Angels. We do not support dodgy streams here at Old Truthford, but if a link pops up in a chat, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, guys? Frimpong is going to Liverpool. No way. Has he been linked to Liverpool? Why would he go to Liverpool? Because they're selling Trent. Oh, I hope not. You didn't, Mackenzie? You crashed? Well, Mackenzie in the chat. Let's go. If Trent goes. I haven't heard any quotes from Delow, really. Well, as soon as he scored against the almighty FC SB, he was doing about 20 interviews, Eddie. So, I mean, take your pick, really. Real admin has arrived. The imposter admin is here, Mackenzie Reeve. If anyone's stupid enough to offer us actual money for Delow, take it and run. The problem with Delow, and I think one of the reasons why we're actually going to end up keeping him, is that we paid, I think it was like 19 mil for him when he was like 18 or something. So even if we did sell him, obviously let's say ideally we sell him for like 35, 40 mil. We make 20 mil profit. And yeah, we could reinvest that 40 mil into like an actual wing back. But I don't know, when there's other areas and we literally can't score, I do fear that Ineos and Amorim just aren't really going to budge on that. And they're mainly going to focus on forwards and midfielders. And we're just going to stick with Delow at right wing back and have Mazraoui as cover. Because yeah, I'm really worried about that, though, to be fair. Because they might just think, oh, okay, we're not making that much money from it. May as well keep him. But who knows? Mackenzie would find a way to get a lad who ran a red light to get the death penalty. Wow, bloody hell. That was dark, Caleb. Liverpool at Anfield this season. I don't know, Sean. I don't know if that was a world-class Delo performance. Let's look at some. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, let's see. So Manchester United v Liverpool. I'm sorry, Sean. I got a fact check you here. Let's see. Let's see Diogo Dalot's stats. So we got a yellow card. Nah, mate, his stats were atrocious. Oh, well, they weren't atrocious, but they're just average. They're just bang average. That is not a world-class performance. Realistically, Amarim's system saved us there, not Delot's individual brilliance. 16 people watching, guys. Like the stream. Thank you, Eshaw. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. To be honest, Eshaw, stream's been falling off recently. Wow. But cool. We losing, boss. But cool, mate. Wake up. Go back to school. But cool. Yeah, I'll let myself out. Okay, I'm back. We're losing, boss. Frimpong, Liverpool, nah, disgrace. You could try total. Oh, I don't know what those dodgy sites are, but I do not recommend them. If Trent stays Madrid, if Trent goes Madrid, will come for Delay. Oh wait, no. If Trent stays, Madrid will come for Delay. Okay. Yeah, probably will. But yeah, nah. I say that. I say probably will. There's been a bit of smoke, and there's no smoke without fire, but Diogo Dalot playing for Real Madrid, I think he'd go down as a massive flop there, if I'm being honest. Imagine, like, Carvajal, absolute legend at Real Madrid, and then his ultimate successor being Diogo Dalot. Nah, not happening. We need a young right back. Dorgu, reality check. Dorgu will have an amazing game today. An amazing game. Well, admin, before 2023, we had made profit on one player, and that was to Dan James. Yeah, Dan James to Leeds. From 2013 to 2023, crazy. Only reason Dalot looked good was because of how bum Trent was. That's true as well. Vivek, who do you think Dalot is? The most mind-boggling deal was Tell choosing Spurs. Who Fudge chooses Spurs. Disgusting. Realistically, Tell didn't choose Spurs. I think Bayern Munich wanted a $5 million loan fee for him, and well, I guess Amarim, the board, whoever you want to say, just wasn't having any of it. Jason Wilcox wasn't having any of it. So yeah, no, we didn't want to pay the $5 million loan fee for Tell, which, to be fair, you can make an argument for. I mean, Tell is still quite young. He's like 19 years old, so it wasn't a guaranteed thing. It wasn't like, oh, okay, we sign him and then, okay, we're actually going to benefit from it. So yeah, it was always going to be a 50-50 loan either way. There were rumours in October, mate. Dalot plays for Portugal. Boo. You still looking for a stream? Says Sean. Whoever said the stream is falling off, meet me outside. I'm in streams for United games, so I keep crashing. Just to let you know, guys, we do have some new recruits who are auditioning for the Admin's Angels tonight, so they will be on their best behaviour, and that is Sean, whose username is just simply user. I don't know if you wanted me to bait your name out or not, Sean, but yeah. Sorry if I've done that. Then also Robon, two lads who are looking to join the illustrious Admin's Angels. Boo, admin now. What did I do? And he does well ahead of Cancelo. Whoever said wait, what? And he does well ahead of Cancelo. Deloitte. Oh, no, Vivek. You need to stop this. You need to stop smoking on the Dalot pack. Now he would do better. Trust me when I say that. Sorry, but Delo is going to rock up the La Liga. But cool, mate. What are you on? What are you on tonight? I did tell about Amarim when we sacked Erik Ten Hag. I got my sources. Vivek did say that, to be fair. Vivek was on point with that. The only thing Delo is doing is dropping a 5 out of 10 and slap the badge a few times. Most overrated player to play for this club in a long time. Ro, you did miss also that he is probably going to wave his arms in the air to cheer up the crowd when he wins a corner. And he's probably going to give a high five when Onana saves something, which he should have easily saved anyway. But other than that, bang on. Time for a coup. What is going on here? We grow in. Let's go. Old Truthford to the moon. Get your Old Truthford coin now, guys. But yeah, what do we make of the game? What's everyone's score predictions? I'm feeling a cheeky. I think there's going to be goals in this game. I'm feeling a cheeky 3-1 to United. And I'm just going to pull up Twitter, see what we can find in regards to what the coach has been saying. And we can also examine the body language of the peeps coming in. You guys are such sadists. Love the Delo hate watching. We will be there. Old Truthford, the home of Delo hate watching. We want justice for Delo. Come on, Rude. Oh, Safer, if you were saying that a few months ago, then I could have got behind you, but now you're just on mushrooms, mate. 2-1 United, says Prelan. Close, 2-0. We'll score the second late. I've got no faith, man, in us keeping clean sheets anymore. I really struggle to see us keep clean sheets these days when I try and predict the games. So we've got a 2-1, 2-0, and cutting in from 40 yards out when he's playing as an inverted left wing back, then launch a shot to orbit Mars. It's funny because I remember, I don't know if it was last season or the season before, when the reports were coming out that, oh yeah, Delo is focusing on his long-range shots because he knows that that's important as a modern-day fullback and all of this sort of stuff. I was just thinking, like, mate, you're a defender. Like, I understand, oh, okay, you want to be a modern fullback, but learn your job first and then focus on all the luxuries of, like, scoring long-range goals. Like, why are you prioritizing that? It's so, I don't know, crazy. I want us to lose. We are going to be eliminated anyways in further rounds. But cool, mate. Wow. Who pissed in your cornflakes, man? Why do you want us to lose? We better have less games and focus more. Focus on what? We're not doing anything in the league, man. We'd be lucky to get in the top half of the league. There's no point focusing on the league. As long as we just focus enough to not get relegated, then we're all good. Like, come on, man. Admin gonna do a pump and dump scheme like the Hawk Tour girl with his Old Truthford coin. Mate, she had an absolute nightmare with her coin. I don't know what was going on there, but realistically, who's buying a coin from a girl who got famous from, like, the sound that you give when, like, oh, never mind. 3-0 Leicester, right, thanks, Safer. 2-0, says Eshaw. Safer still hasn't been carded, shows how poor both Old Truthford and PGMOL are. Okay, Safer, you've been given a red card. I mean, not a red card. Wow, I escalated that quickly. How do we... Bear with me. He will be given a yellow card, folks. There you go. Safer has been given a yellow card. I have had to take the yellow card responsibility to myself for tonight's stream, as our deputy, our regular mod, is Saying goodbye to some work colleagues. Pressurized into giving a card. Vivek, you got me, man. You got me. I mean, if I get a corner, I don't know. I reckon they'll score from open play. I think it'll be a long ranger. I think they will score, though. Vivek speaking facts here. I mean, if we lose, then we don't have to watch this BS merge. Better for our mental health. Sound you make when admin finish your statement, please. Sound you make when admin finish your statement, please. Yeah, no, I'm not finishing that statement. He's sure. Cool has a point, admin. No, Prelan, he does not have a point. Before you can hit the top, guys, you got to hit rock bottom. And that's what we're doing. When we win the Premier League next season, it's going to be all the sweeter. Just you wait. Ref. So usually we've got a mod on the stream, Sean. The deputy of Old Truthford, aka Nick, the Dutch Destroyer. But he's saying goodbye to some workmates tonight, so I don't know if he's going to be in the stream or not. To be fair, we are playing a fair few defensive players, and Kobe's at the left 10. Have a feeling it's going to be 3-4-0. Wow. Okay. I like how you think, Mr. Bourne. We're winning 4-1. Ahmad hat-trick. Dorgu with a brace of assists. Am I delusional or what? I reckon Dorgu will have a good game, to be fair. He's quite a physical player. I mean, in his interviews coming up to a match, he was saying how that's what he expects to bring to the team. A lot of physicality, a lot of pace. And yeah, I think if Dorgu has a really good game, then it may say a lot for Diogo Dalot as well, because if he has a really good game and he actually impacts this side in a really positive way, then there'll be more reason for us to get a right-sided wing-back as well. Because realistically, we're playing with like full-backs at the moment. So we need specialists in these areas. Dang, Bayendir not starting. No, he's not starting, I'm afraid. Bayendir's aura is not featuring tonight. So, admin, you're saying you don't want to smash your head on a wall while watching us play. If I'm being honest with you, Backall, if it weren't for the admin's angels, I probably would have drank a couple of bottles of bleach watching Manchester United. I do not advocate for that. I hope no one does that. But yeah, that's realistically what would have been happening. Hello, Truthfordians. Ethan Johnson. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Kobe at 10 may be interesting. Yeah, well, Kobe played really well in the 10, so I'm hoping he has a decent game tonight, because ideally that's one of his future positions. But again, it's hard for a player like Kobe Mainoo, because if he doesn't perform well in the 10, then like it doesn't seem as though he's going to suit being in the midfield. So I don't know. It's a hard one for him. I hope he has a good game tonight. I'm confused as well. Is Dorgu 5'9" or 6'1"? I'm seeing one or the other. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at how tall Mr. Dorgu is. He's 175 centimeters, which I believe is 5'9". Oh wait, what? So I'm seeing that he's 5'7". So I have not helped you at all, Mr. Barn. If anything, I've given you another height option. If anyone can find that out, if anyone can locate Dorgu and whip out a tape measure, would be much appreciated. Dalot is right back, not right wing back. Cut him some slack. Exactly, mate. He shouldn't be playing in this side. He's not a right wing back. I completely agree. And who the hell is putting Bruno deep, man? It kills my soul. But Bruno, it's an interesting one with Bruno as well, because like in this formation, he kind of has to play deep, because when you think about it, where does Bruno normally play when we played like 4-2-3-1. He played in central positions. So that way he could find balls out to the left, he could find balls out to the right, he could find balls over the top, everything like this. But now with this formation, if he's playing as a cam, he's kind of playing on one side or the other, so he's not in the middle of the pitch, and he does his best work in the middle of the pitch. So then Amarim's kind of been put in a position where he's got to play him at central midfield because it's in the centre of the pitch. It may not be as far forward as we'd like Fernandez, but he prefers that area of the field. So it's like, again, we've brought a coach in who not a lot of these players actually suit this formation, but we've just got to wait and see, I guess, what happens. The only player who ironically probably does suit this formation, or maybe two players, are Ugarte and Maguire. Wait, what? That jumping jack is starting? Nah, admin. I'm changing my score prediction to 1-2, United losing. Wow, Pradhan has a... He's lost all confidence after seeing Onana. Dorgu is 6-1. Ethan in the chat. He's my height, that's short. Manu will be man of the match. We need goals today, so it confirms Onana number 2 for cup games and Bayendir number 1. Let's go. Although trash versus garbage only. All right, yeah, sounds about right. I don't care if we concede 2. We have to score at least 3 or 4. I just want an entertaining game, to be honest. I don't want it to be a boring... But then both sides are struggling. It'll either be a really entertaining attacking game, or it's just going to be a 0-0 drag, which a lot of our games have been. Dorgu, man of the match, and Mount, but he is injured. Yeah, it does suit Mount as well, but we have to actually see him play more than like 60 minutes to be able to tell. We're 5 minutes away from kickoff, guys, so I'm just going to move over to Twitter quickly and see what updates have come out, see if there's anything of note. Respect to Amarim sticking to what he believes in about Rashford and Garnacho. Well, realistically, if Amarim changed his formation, everyone would know because he's only played that formation. So, and also he's been put in a position where, like, he probably told the board, Ineos, whoever you want to say, that I am just going to play this formation when I come in. So if you're hiring me and you're going to take me out of Sporting Lisbon, I am going to do this. So you've just got to bear with me, really. And that's what they've done. Let's see. So, Amarim. Okay, for those body language experts out there, whenever anyone rubs their nose, it usually means that they're thinking something else rather than how they're acting. So, look, touch his nose immediately, sees the reporter, and then how does he respond? All smiles, all waving. Yeah, it's all great. It's all great. He walks in that changing room, he bursts into tears. He bursts into tears, guys, because he knows he's going to have to watch Diogo Dalot tonight. Oh, poor Amarim, man. Let's see, what else we got? Academy goalkeeper Hubert Grashchik has been included in the first team matchday squad to face Leicester City in the FA Cup tonight. Is Amarim already eyeing up replacements for Onana and Bayendir? You tell me. Two new recruits, Aiden Heaven from Arsenal and Dorgu from Lecce. I think they'll get on quite well together. I mean, play in like quite close positions. Obviously, joined the club around the same time, so I can see why they would be close. Dorgu looks like he's ready to cook. I don't know why, guys. Can anyone tell me? Dorgu really reminds me of someone, but I don't know who. I don't actually know who Dorgu reminds me of. Delict. on the bench tonight. Fernandez, looking tense. Ruud van Nistelrooy back in the tunnel. Patrick Dorgu obviously being the first outfield player to wear the number 13 shirt for Manchester United since Jisung Park. There's some kind of play on words there about it being Friday the 13th today. Given that we're playing on a Friday and Dorgu's making his debut. Very happy, smiley man. Lenny Yoro. Ruben Amorim has come out. I expect a better performance and a victory. Yep, we expect the same. Hopefully we get it. Amorim on Dorgu. He did very well in training this week. He is fast. He can play on both sides, which can help us a lot in the way we play. He is ready. Of course, he will be a little bit anxious because it is a huge club, but we will help him. We believe in him a lot. Okay. Oh, God. Højlund. This is someone that we need to keep an eye on. We have to use his speed. We need a goal scorer. He scores goals, and he is capable of that. He needs confidence, but we have to improve our football to help him score. Yeah, if Amorim can say that all he wants, I'm pretty sure Amorim wants to get rid of Højlund. Talk about Dorgu again. Kobe Mainu. I think Kobe did very well in the last Europa League game against Rangers. He can play near the striker with less responsibilities. When he has to recover, he has to run to defend, but it's a different type of recovering without the ball. And I like his one-on-one work near the box, so we'll try to take advantage of his ability. I think we're going to cook tonight, lads. I think we're going to cook. If you haven't checked out Centre Devils, check them out. But those are all the updates before the match. We are 1 minute away from kickoff now. I will catch up with the comments in the chat. Wait a sec. Okay, I think it's just been confirmed that Dorgu is going to be playing at right wing back, not left wing back. Now that's interesting. Amorim has thrown a curveball there. So Dorgu's playing at right wing back. Just going to get the scoreboard all set up. And we will be going into the game any second now. Okay, all good. Let's get ready to watch the greatest team to have ever played the beautiful game. Smash a legend who played for the greatest team to have ever played the beautiful game. Okay, I'll just catch up with the comments just as the game's going to kick underway. Ugarte to kick us off. And here we go. Interesting kickoff from United. Respect to Amorim to sticking what he believes in about Rashford and Garnacho. If we try to get a new keeper, we need a keeper who is from a team that faces a lot of shots and has a high save percentage before the requirement of being able to play with his feet. Agreed, Eshaw. Come on, Ruud. Time to prove your loyalty towards the club of your life. Chelsea won Champions League with 3-4-3 with Mount in that role. Inside 10. Amorim speed running to boldness. Wow. I mean, has everyone seen the clips of Amorim boxing as well? I mean, he really does need to get his aggression out, doesn't he? This is what I don't get. People got pissed off at Erik ten Hag for not playing his system. He played at Ajax. Now people are getting pissed off at Amorim for playing his system and not adjusting. 100% agree, Bon. It's fans are fickle, man. Literally, fans will turn on people. Yeah, Dorgu caught someone early there. Wow. We're already beginning to see a bit of a rustiness from Dorgu. That's the thing. His defensive actions leave a lot to be desired. attacking wise, he's great, but keep an eye out for his tackling. But yeah, no, I completely agree, Bon. I mean, fans are just fickle, aren't they, really? Hoyland pressing here. Robon, spot on, bro. Doku. Bring Freelung, Park back, bring back that luck. Speaking of numbers, we had RVP and Ole were number 20. Now we have Diogo Dalot. Oh, God. I didn't know, actually, that Diogo Dalot took Ole's number. That's atrocious. The media are so dumb saying that free him back doesn't work. If they would take their time and just see the managers we were targeting in the summer, they all played free at the back. It's very true. We also signed a lot of players for that system. I mean, I don't think the Ugarte signing was just a coincidence. I mean, I think when you actually look at it, we were planning ahead for a free at the back. That's probably why we were linked with Jared Braithwaite as well. Or Braithwaite, whatever he's called, in Everton. Like, he's a left centre back, so they were always preparing for sacking Erik ten Hag and bringing in a coach with three at the back. This free back system was driven by Ineos. Yep, 100%. Dorgu, Mainu, Erasmus link up. Leicester 7-1 might be worth the money. Oh God. Gonna end it. I've got head loss already and we've not even kicked off. Come on, United. Hello everyone. You're my eyes as I listen to your stream. Be home to watch along in a bit. Good to see you, Matt. Hope you're doing well, mate. Okay, back to the game now. So Leicester are building an attack here. Mazraoui playing... So is Mazraoui playing left wing back? And Dalot's playing... I'm trying to work out what positions everyone's in. Yeah, Mazraoui's playing left centre-back with Maguire in the middle. Yoro on as a right centre-back. Dalot's left wing-back and Dorgu's right wing-back. That's so weird. Friday! Friday indeed, mate. Dalot's playing the position of false footballer. Can anyone disagree? Ugarte to Fernandez to Ahmad. There's so many question marks about this formation, though. It's like even the fact that Ahmad hasn't hit the same peaks as a Cam that he has as a right wing back scares me, because it makes me think that, okay, Amorim could bring in more personnel suited to the system. He could train Ahmad up, and Ahmad could improve as the Cam. But what if he's just like better suited to the right wing back? Like, does that mean that we're selling Ahmad in like 6 months to a year time because we don't need him as a right wing back? Like, there's so many question marks around almost every player in this squad. Admin, you saw Yoro's interview with Ferdinand. The PR team is really kicking up again. So Ferdinand also came out and said, oh yeah, Lenny Yoro, or he spoke to Jose Font, or Fonte, however you say it, who played with Yoro at Lille, and he said that Yoro could easily reach the levels of Van Dijk if he kept working hard. And obviously Font played with Van Dijk at Southampton. That's why the quote holds a bit of weight. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I always worry when people come out like raving about youngsters. And there's the long shot and Onana saves. All good. Leicester are definitely... It's about Ayew. Wow. I didn't know Ayew actually played for Leicester. So, yeah, that's the thing. We're always going to be... we're always going to be in a vulnerable position with hyping up youngsters, but I think putting that much pressure on a young lad, like saying that he is going to be like Van Dijk, I mean, I wouldn't personally come out with those quotes if I was Rio Ferdinand. Like, he probably knows what it's like being a young defender with like a lot of potential, and I don't think quotes like that actually help you. Also, whenever anyone's compared to another player, it never ends well ever. Is it just me that Rio had something to do with the signing of Yoro even before he was announced? Rio started with the Lenny chant. No, 100%. Rio was again like Rio. He comes out with a lot of things, but I don't know if he just comes out with them to like hype up United fans rather than he actually believes them. Like, he's saying that he would take Paul Pogba back in a heartbeat. He's overhyping Lenny Yoro. He was obviously not behind the signing, but he was a big advocate for the Cristiano signing, which I think we can all look back on and say that destabilized like pretty much the squad balance. I don't believe with Mark Ogden, who I think came out and said that Cristiano Ronaldo destabilized Marcus Rashford's career. I think that's complete BS. Like, Marcus Rashford derailed his own career, but I do believe that he did derail the balance and the harmony in the dressing room. Like, Cavani had to give up his number 7 shirt after being convinced to stay at the club, even though he wanted to leave, and like that was kind of a spit in the face for him. And yeah, I think if Rio Ferdinand was in charge of running the club, we would be in an even worse position than we are right now. What's the Pogba talk? Isn't he banned? Pogba isn't banned anymore. He's not banned anymore, so he's just training to get up to fitness, and then I think he's gonna probably join just another club. Who knows? Maybe a team in France, just because he wants a bit of home comfort. Maybe Saudi Arabia. Who knows? Probably Saudi Arabia. I mean, Pogba's still a big name, a big brand. If he was playing in Saudi Arabia, then I'd imagine they can get a lot of clips out of that. And yeah, I think his playing career is pretty much done. Like, he's won the World Cup, he's done all this stuff. He's 33 years old. Is he really going to challenge for the top trophies anymore? Yeah, doubt it. Lads, why is Delo left wing back? I don't know, Caleb. I don't know why he's always played at left wing back. Dorgu linking up with Ahmad. Good play. Tackled. Rio is legend, but he behaves like he's on crack with his public opinions. I honestly think he just does the things to get clicks, but not in a negative way. Like, he knows what United fans are going to like overhype. Ever since he started the podcast, like, he really knows. He's in touch with like the online culture. He knows what he's saying. He knows what the majority of United fans are going to agree with, and yeah, he plays the game pretty well. Is Mazraoui injured? He doesn't look injured on my screen. I don't know if you're watching a bit ahead of me, though. No, he isn't. Rio and Troy Deeney now live for clip farming instead of football with the awful Shizer. They spew on their podcast. Troy Deeney is the worst, man. Troy Deeney's so bad. I think I saw one thing when he was doing like Champions League legends or something. Can he put Gareth Bale at like number 8? And I'm thinking, Gareth Bale has won so many Champions League. Gareth Bale might be one of the most underrated footballers ever. Like, he really doesn't get the credit he deserves. He could still be playing right now if he wanted to, but just because he fell out of love of football, like, doesn't mean he's not a legend. But yeah, no, Troy Deeney, Gabby Agbonlahor. Oh, at least Rashford is going to have to deal with Gabby Agbonlahor talking about his performances every week now. We have signed a left wing back and have him playing right wing back, and Mazza playing left centre back and Delo left wing back. This club makes no sense. I honestly think Amorim might have just done this to mess with Ruud's head a little bit. I can't think of any tactical reasons why he would do this, but let's wait and see if he comes out with any reasoning. Ahmad getting tackled. All I do know is that both wingbacks haven't really been able to make an impact in the game so far, so we could easily see them switch, like halfway through the half, maybe. Deeney said he was better than Harry Kane at holding the ball up and in the air. The bloke is an absolute whopper. Kane has like generational holding the ball up, and also he's literally known for his heading as well. Oh man, Troy Deeney is crazy. Troy Deeney is crazy. But he'll always be known. Was it Troy Deeney who scored that like last minute goal for Watford against Birmingham City or something like that to get them promoted? I don't know if I've completely made that up, if it was him or not. I know he obviously played for Watford, but I think it was him. And then, yeah. He's going to have good moments, but these footballers who become pundits, it's really poor. Like, and what you've got to think as well is that if these players are the ones who become pundits, how bad do you think the opinions are of the players who don't become pundits? Like, they must really, really be bad. Bale's top 3 British players of all time, behind Rooney and Best. Yep, 100% agree. Actually, Sir Bobby as well. He's top 5 for sure. It got them to the playoff final. Yup, the last minute goal after pen miss. It was Deeney. It was Deeney, one of the greatest announcer calls of all time. This team is so boring to watch, says Mackenzie. That's why we've just got to reminisce in the chat, man. Like, genuinely, it's so poor. Like, we all know that Højlund's... Okay, guys, let's take bets. How many passes is Højlund going to complete this game? I'm going to go with 8. Maximum. Sick of his players not being able to break the lines of any team, just pass around the back all game. It's very similar to... do you remember Louis van Gaal when he just wanted to dominate possession and it was literally just sideways passing and just passing around the back? And it was just walk football. Like, there were no forward passes or anything like that. The only difference is Van Gaal didn't concede, whereas we concede actually quite a lot of goals, even though we've got 3 players at the back. Hoof it long every now and then, lose a ball, win it back, pass it around the back. Leicester outplaying us. You know the media are going to love this though if Rude actually wins, because they're just going to be like, oh, they're just going to be like, why did Amorim flop? Like, should have stayed with Rude the whole season, which we all know anyway. Like, it was a shock when we did sign a manager in the middle of the season and spent 30 million euros on him. But yeah, they're really going to push that agenda then. 4 passes, we play at home 4, and 20 Lukaku touches. A mighty 5 passes for Højlund, wow. Is Amorim starting to crumble under the stress and pressure of ManUtd because his selections have been really strange and weird as of late? What the fudge Delo doing on the pitch? That is true. Like, I can't understand Delo being on the pitch, but like Kalen was mentioning earlier, I even more can't understand why he would play Dorgu at right wing back. Like, it doesn't... I can't see any tactical reason for it. I thought the whole obsession was left wing back, left footed, all of this sort of stuff, but then we've just got Delo there anyway. Is it maybe because like Leicester have a tricky winger on the right hand side? Like, is that like one of their decent players? You guys tell me. I'm not familiar with how Leicester have been playing, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know why our wing-backs are swapped. I remember Ander Herrera scored a great first-time shot in the FA Cup. Afterwards, Van Gaal hammered him and dropped him for the next game, as he always told his players to take a touch before shooting. Yep, I remember that as well, Ro. Oh, Ander Herrera. Letting him go to PSG was such a massive mistake as well for Ole. I will never forgive Van Gaal. 70% possession and draw 1-1 most games. It's funny though, because we were starting to click under Van Gaal, but then we obviously went for Jose Mourinho, which again was a good immediate choice because we won the Europa League and Carabao Cup. But I do wonder if we gave Van Gaal more time, where we'd be. Truthfordians, Diego, how you doing, man? 2-0 United. One of the commentators said about having to have a left-footed attacking mid. Delo's on the right. Ahmad left-footed, Dorgo on the left-footed, Manu right-footed. Like, it still works, if not better. I think people are all just guessing at this point, really. I think it's all just guesswork. I think it's probably something to do with the opposition rather than the players themselves. I think Amarim's seen something where he thinks, oh, okay, maybe Leicester press on their right-hand side more or something, so it gives Dorgu more space to think. Something like that. Fatawu is good. Other than that, though, we shouldn't be worried about too many of their players. Touch wood. Predan, McKenzie and Ethan. Dorgu like a rocket on the wing. Come on, Dorgu. Do something special. Well, guys, we were predicting a high-scoring game. I think we're going to see a very tight 1-0 either way from what we've seen so far. Looks like both teams are being quite safe with their play. Ahmad right wing back, Bruno attacking mid maybe for a Cass in at DM. Van Gaal's horny Reds. I like my players to be horny. Speaking of Van Gaal, we're missing the Dutchies from the chat. We need to get some Dutch in here. Those are pink shizzes from Pradan. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but every time I watch Hoyland, can't help but think we paid 70 million for a traffic cone. Yeah, Amarim can say all he wants about we need to play better as a team to I don't know, feed Hoyland or support Hoyland. There's no doubt in my mind that Xerxes or Hoyland are getting sold in the summer. There's no way we keep both of them. And I think we would probably sell Hoyland. Although there hasn't been any interest in Hoyland. Whereas with Xerxes, I mean, there's been links with Juventus, a lot of Italian teams. Ahmad out to Dorgu. Dorgu to Manu. Dorgu fouled, and we've won a free kick in a dangerous position. Needs Vlahovic. I'd keep Zerk, because at least he can play Cam. Can he play Cam, though? Because I'm pretty sure when he has played Cam, like, he's looked pretty bad. Delo doing a Cruyff turn and giving the ball away. Donkey. This is the history of the Delo. It just never bloody ends. Okay. Oh, set piece. Fernandez to Ahmad. Oh, Ahmad shoots, but takes deflection. It's over the bar. We have got a corner, though. Let's see as well what the XG is telling us. Oh my god, this game. Guys, look at this. Okay. So 50% possession to either side, 0.03 XG to United, and Leicester have doubled our XG with 0.06. We are just as bad as a relegation threatened side. Oh my god. Oh my god. Corner in. Delo defended it from the looks of it. Oh, Ahmad almost close to getting to the ball on the edge of the box. Does a cheeky trick. Oh, Dorgu with a shot. But it's over the bar. That would have been good. Imagine if he scored. At least we've somehow our XG has gone down from 0.0. We're that bad, we're actually minusing XG. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. He looked pretty bad at striker 2. Pretty bad at 2 positions is better than pretty bad in 1. Is it better? I feel like that's worse if you look worse in... Because then it means that you're just a bad footballer if you're bad in like multiple positions. We are a relegation threat side. You make a good point, McKenz. We're not far off the drop ourselves. Man. Okay, Mazraoui coming forward. I do wonder where we would be had we kept Van Nistelrooy. I really do. We're crap, but we're not getting relegated. I hope not. Requiz. I hope not. Yeah, nah. To be fair, but the fact is, we're not going to get relegated because of how bad the other teams are. It's nothing to do with how good we are or anything like that. It's to do with how bad they are. That's the only reason we're safe. We're fortunate that there are 3 teams in the league somehow worse than us. Let's see. Yeah. Fernandez. Oh, through to Hoyland. Oh, come on. Give us something. Come on. I heard that Lucozade bottle. How did you know it was Lucozade? Because it's not. It's actually Evian. But the stream is not sponsored by Lucozade or Evian, for anyone who's listening. This selection makes no freaking sense. Dorgu and Ahmad should be on the wings, and Ericsson and Mainu in the cam. It's all about... It's really hard, Damien, because I understand what you mean. Because Amorim is literally saying, like, oh, okay, we need wins to get the players on side and all of this sort of stuff and for them to believe in the system. But he's not picking the play. Like, fair enough, play your system. Just play the players in like slightly different positions. Like you say, I reckon we would play better with Ericsson and Mainu in the cam, and Ahmad at right wing back and Dorgu at left wing back. I think we would play a lot better, to be honest. We need to win FA Cup or Europa. Like, need. I think I was saying this earlier, McKenz. I think we've got more chance of winning the Europa than any domestic competitions. We are going to get unstuck when we face a top side in the domestic cups. Dorgu kind of dribbling into nowhere there. He did well to cut inside, but oh god, Leicester on the attack, in our box, shoot, and it's over the bar. Neither side with a shot on... Wait, no, Leicester do have a shot on target, actually. So yeah, just Leicester with a shot on target so far. 26 minutes in. Does anyone know? Does this go to pens if it goes... Or does it go to extra time if we don't seal the deal early on? Not sure if Amarim likes absorbing pressure for a bit to try and tire opponents out first before going at them. That's a very generous thought, bro. It's a very generous thought. Like, we can think that, oh, we're doing a bit of rope and dope and we're sitting on the ropes just absorbing punches to then catch them, but I really think it's just because we're bad. Like, I honestly think it's just because we're bad. Like, we look great in the Europa League when we're playing, like, Romanian farmers, but when it comes to actual Premier League players, we've struggled throughout the season. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. And got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Either way, we should be beating teams ourselves. I think it's FA Cup has extra time. Carabao is penned straight away. Yup, FA Cup has extra time. Okay. I definitely can see this going to extra time and pens. Romanian farmers is crazy. It's true, man. It's absolutely true. Not a great first half. Not at all, mate. So, guys, you let me know. If you guys could sign one player, and it has to be a realistic player, in the summer, who would you sign? And I already know Mackenzie's because he mentions his name like every single stream, but I know you're going to go for Vlahovic, but who would everyone sign? Who would actually transform this side? Liao? Nah, admin, we can't risk it on pens. That jumping jack is in goal. We can't save. It's going to go to pens, Bradan. Based on the current trajectory, it's going to pens. Unless Ericsson comes on and creates something. Liao's a good shout. Ethan, you read my mind. I do think Gikeres would change this side. If I was at the match, I would have already left as soon as I saw the starting 11. It's like he likes punishment or something. Yeah. It's a hard one, lads. I really can't. I'm trying to put myself in the headspace of Amarim, but I can't really do it. Another point could have been that, okay, Yoro feels more comfortable on the right-hand side. That's why Mazraoui's playing left centre-back. If Mazraoui's playing left centre-back, maybe Amarim wanted Delo on that side because Delo's more accustomed to the Premier League, so he knows the opposition. And having a new starter like Dorgu on the left-hand side with Mazraoui at left centre-back, maybe he thinks that could have caused us a lot of problems. Cross in from Leicester, and they've won a corner. Oh, God. Any half-decent attacker, either Gikeres or another CM to partner Ugarte. Cunha's a good one as well. There's some positives, but we're just so unconvincing. Delo is shocking. How he still gets game time is beyond me. I would literally put Maguire left centre back. I'd put De Ligt in the middle. I'd put Yoro right centre back. Have Mazraoui as a right wing back, and Dorgu left wing back. The good news is that we can change quite a lot. So we've been terrible this half, but as we've all mentioned, like we've all got different visions on it. But as we mentioned, there's a lot we can improve. Oh my God, that corner was close. Why isn't De Ligt playing? I don't actually know, Sean. I don't know why he's been benched. Both sides have a combined XG of 0.14, one of the most boring games all season. I don't know if it's just a rest for De Ligt, maybe. Maybe Amorim just doesn't want to risk another injury. Good news is that we've got Evans coming back mid-Feb. Bad news is that Lisandro Martinez is literally out for like a year. Which again was the question mark over Lisandro Martinez and his future at United. Oh, Ahmad finds ManUtd. We have no idea what we're doing when we go forward. No idea. Luke Shaw's also obviously going to be returning in the next couple of weeks. And I think Mason Mount's returning in the next couple of weeks as well. But if it's up to me personally, I mean, I love Martinez. I think when he joined, he like really sparked energy back into the team and gave the team a bit of fight. But I think as soon as he comes back and he gets all healed up, I would personally sell him. I think his time at United is done now. Too many injuries. And yeah, we just need to recoup some money on him. Do you feel like Maguire's too slow to play wide centre back? He is too slow, but like if you think about it, this game, has Mazraoui been pressed that much as a centre back? Oh wow, Maguire just literally kicks the ball out of play there. And Amorim stares at him and tells him to calm down. Amorim, no wonder how Amorim walks on the touchline, man. After seeing those boxing clips of him punching the heavy bag, he honestly looks like he wants to knock someone out. I'm telling you, admin, it's the Portuguese connection. Otherwise, how does Delo stay on, for fuck's sake? That was my worry, man, when Amorim got appointed, because the way he was describing, like, oh, I like players that play for the team, they play anywhere, they do all of this stuff, like, it really sounded like the same BS that Delo comes out with in every single interview. So I'm really scared that Delo's going to stay for a few years. And I'll say this now, guys. Diogo Delo is not winning a Premier League with Manchester United. As long as Diogo Delo is in this squad, we will not win a Premier League. He is not a Premier League winner. I thought the Fulham game was bad, but this is somehow worse. Martinez might be one of those injury-prone players, heart-wrenching. He definitely is an injury-prone player. Like, if you look at his time at United, he's probably missed like half of the games at United through injury. So he's on the level of Luke Shaw now. Martinez needs to get moved on. I'm 9 seconds behind you on my link. Don't worry, mate. You haven't missed much from the future. 9 seconds ahead. You have not missed much. Amorim is losing hair. He's also losing his mind. Amorim questioning his life decisions. I get Mazraoui hasn't been given too many issues, but if Maguire was there, they definitely target that area. True, but he has played left centre back, hasn't he, with England before? I'm pretty sure. He has played wide centre back with England, left or right. You can hear a pin drop at Old Trafford. The match was boycotted by some fans, mate. That's why. Oh nah, maybe Delo's the cursed one. He is. Delo is the cursed one, man. Like, there's a reason Ole Gunnar Solskjaer bought Wan-Bissaka. If he thought, like, oh, Delo's actually a really big talent and all of this sort of stuff, he would have just played him. He brought Wan-Bissaka for a reason, and there's going to be a reason why Amorim brings in Frimpong, hopefully. If this goes to pens, oh my god. Oh, Dorgu, right hand side. Tries to whip in a cross, but wins a corner. England did have Walker's recovery pace, to be fair, but he could do a job. So here's another question, guys. Does Yoro actually have pace or not? Because obviously since that game, I can't remember which one. I can't remember who it was, but since that game when he got like completely paced and just left in the dust, does Yoro have recovery pace or is he just gangly? I don't know. I can't tell yet. What the fuck is Delo even doing? That donkey. Mourinho brought him Portuguese connection again, admin. Dorgu standout player so far. I'd say Dorgu / Ugarte. I think them two can actually put their heads up high. Everyone else just a bit meh, really. Ahmad looks like he's doing okay as well, but not really. Again, like, how can you... It's hard to argue anyone's doing well when we've got an XG of 0.04 and we're playing a relegation side. Every time a midfielder gets the ball for United, it's pass back. That's what I don't understand as well, because like Ugarte has played in this system, so he's doing well in terms of the defensive side of his game, but can he progress the ball up a bit more? Can Ugarte do more? Or where's Fernandez been this half? Like, other than a few like set pieces, he's been completely just not there. Sulemana absolutely tore him a new one, but I feel like as he gets to his peak, he'll get quicker, hopefully. Because when he was running in that exchange, I'm not gonna lie, he looked very gangly. Like, he didn't look like the most athletic person. Like, you know, with Varane, when he was at Real Madrid and he was pacing back, like, you could see, like, just pure athleticism. Like, he's rapid. Whereas with Yora, he did look very, like, discombobulated with his limbs. I don't know. It just looked very weird. Yoro ball over the top to no one. Yoro doesn't have that recovery pace, admin, just survives. That corner was our best chance. Oh, man. To be fair, we're a... Wow, I'm not going to say that. We're a cut away from being in the relegation battle. It's true. It's very true. Yeah, Bruno's been a ghost so far. Mainu also hasn't really impressed in Cam, has he? Like, who's got more possession now? It feels... We've got 1% more possession than Leicester. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Yoro gives a foul away. Remember, Yoro isn't even 20 yet. He's still a decade away from his best years as a footballer. Give him time, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm not saying that like Yoro's terrible by any means. Like, you can obviously see sparks of brilliance, but at the same time, just early signs like, I don't know, body mechanics and how people move really, really stand out. Ethan with that construction speak. Well, Leicester coming forward here. Cross. Goal. Wow. Okay, we're 1-0 down to Leicester. Woohoo! Oh my god. Okay. we are 1-0 down in the FA Cup to relegation threatened side Leicester, who are managed by our caretaker manager, but we sacked to bring in Amorim. Right. Right. Oh my God. That was always coming though, wasn't it? Let's rewatch the goal. Okay, so they came forward. Whose fault was it? Came forward. Yoro could have pressed a bit more. That player's just completely left in. Onana saves with his feet, but then just literally passes it straight back to a Leicester player. Doesn't get up quick enough to stop the ball. Just stays on the ground, and then, yeah. Poor. Very poor. Need to rewatch it again, see whose direct fault is it. But why was someone left in the box with that much space? We have 3 centre-backs and no one's marking that man. Oh my God. We're fudging losing, then we concede some nonsense. This lot drove me to drink. Ahmad is proven to be more impactful on the wing, so why Amorim is fudging about with the selection. Dorgu we bought for left wing back, and he doesn't use him there. I fudging give up with this crap. Well, imagine my shock. Another cutback. This club, F off, this is incredible. We are going out, no point watching this. Onana should have stopped that. The headlines will be incredible. We are so, so bad. Not surprised. Onana has to clear that better. How did we get draws against City and Liverpool, but we can't compete with Leicester? Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. Onana has to clear that better. Onana has to clear it better, number one. And then secondly, he has to actually react. Like, he clears the ball, get back up on your feet. Don't just drop to the ground. Like, we are so, so bad. Not surprised. Onana's clear up better. What is Maguire doing? Like, you're trying to push it wide, not push it back into the danger area. It was a good save from Onana. Typical. Nice to see you, Neil. How you doing, man? So, comeback is on. Oh, God, not again, Prada. Is the comeback on? We've got an XG of 0.04 to Leicester's 0.84. Like, we literally... They are 20 times the team we are right now in terms of attacking output. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream, folks, so admin can get his antidepressant medication and keep doing these live streams in the future. It was a good save from Onana. It was a decent save. It was right at him. Like, all he had to do was stick his foot out, if we're being honest. Good reactions, I guess you could say, but I think he still could have, like, angled his foot so then it, like, kind of went out to the wide area rather than just straight back into a Leicester City player. So he shoots. Onana doesn't make the best. It kind of looks like he tried to angle his foot, but he didn't do it very well. And yeah, it led him to just setting up the Leicester player. Incredible. Jumping jack, can't even jump. That effing fraud. It's laughable. What do we want to change the topic to? Don't want to talk about this match. Anybody watching any good TV series recently? I've just been recapping Dexter, if anyone's a fan. If they haven't seen Dexter, check it out. Very, very good show. Also, we've got to mention it. Mr. Rowe, Mr. Sean. What song do you reckon you will be singing for your admin's angels initiation, because after the stream, I will drop you a message, and if you're interested, obviously, in joining the admin's angels, you can pick any song of your choice. Booze at half time, typical. Wow. It's laughable. They called me a madman, says Bakul. They laughed at me. Who's laughing now? Bakul having his Nigel Farage moment there. Come on, Leicester. Yay, Safer's back. Woohoo. Lovely. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse by the Reds. We are the hardest team to watch, says Eddie. Okay, looks like everyone's got a lot of optimism in the chat right now. Carlos, we are so bad. Can't watch anything. I've bleached my eyes. This is why we should have kept Rude. Realistically, I don't know if anyone would actually argue at that point. Like, we would have probably saved a lot of money. Like, surely Amorim wasn't in that much of a high demand that if we waited till the summer, another club would have got him. Like, surely we could have got him in the summer. Which again just makes Ineos look absolute trash, because I mean, like, they spent 7 mil, however much they spent on Ashworth, spent 30 mil to bring Amorim in, and yeah, I think really it's getting to a point where if they don't have a like really good transfer window in the summer, the pitchforks are going to be out. I wonder what Erik ten Hag actually makes of this. Do you think he's just sitting at home, like, sipping wine, just laughing? Or what do you reckon's actually happening? Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. He will, or at least I hope he will, but it's going to take a while, mate. Does any one of them know how to pass forward? The sad thing is, like, Amorim can't even use the coaching thing as an excuse anymore, because during like November and December, we had like a heavy schedule, like, oh yeah, we don't have time to train, all of this sort of stuff. But now we're actually playing worse than we were playing then. And he's got time to train, like, there's more time in between games. So what's the excuse now? Bring her back to the Hock Tour podcast. Does any one of them no, pass forward? Have we had a shot on target? I don't know if we have. I don't think we have. We had a shot on target. We haven't had a shot on target. We haven't had a shot on target all game. Jesus. If he doesn't swap Delo and Dorgu around, then I don't know what he's doing. United should tell the FA that they forfeit all home games and only play away games. We created nothing. United has turned me into a chain smoker. Next pack. How many windows will we need to have players like this system? 7 to 8. You know what? We just had one, but we fumbled. How many windows will we need to have players like this system? Honestly, in my eyes, guys, if at least 8 players don't leave in the summer, I am going to do like a massive video, like a 30-minute video on rebuilding Manchester United with everyone in the current squad, everyone that needs to be sold, and everyone who I would bring in. And I'm going to go properly in depth, make them as realistic as possible with wages and everything. And yeah. If it's not at least 8 players being sold or being moved on, Ineos have failed us and they've lied. You simply cannot increase the price of tickets, and you can't expect people to turn up to these games when we're playing the worst football we have in 30 to 50 years. It's actually ridiculous. And so Jim can say all he wants about, oh, well, you can't expect the ticket for a United game to cost the same as a Fulham game. We're worse than Fulham. We should charge less than Fulham. We're terrible. We're really, really bad. Ineos keep making cuts, but also love wasting money elsewhere. Exactly, Eddie. They're going to take away like the lunch ladies' Mars bars, but they're going to spend 7 mil on Ashworth. Like, what? What is this? How? Like, the whole point of like an interview is to like sound out the person before you hire them, and you're going to pay their release clause and all of this sort of stuff to a direct rival in Newcastle. Like, oh my lord, how? Like, did anyone even interview Dan Ashworth, or were they just like, yeah, he's good? Like, it's just so silly. I knew deep down we'd probably lose. Didn't want to drag the chat down. Thanks for the positivity, Sean. While it lasted, it's fine. Eric Ten Hag laughing with the typical hey. The team just looks flat. Don't get why we can't pass a ball forwards. I mean, since the Arsenal game, we haven't had as much time to train, but February is pretty free from after this game. Amarim can't use the excuse, but I win 2 trophies, eh? Only Ten Hag can use that excuse. Honestly, them turning their backs on Ten Hag and the fan base turning their backs on Ten Hag, I was shocked, man. Like, I was really shocked. Like, the only reason we were losing games at the start of the season was because the players weren't actually converting chances. Now we're losing games because we just can't create any chances. Like, they don't exist. You can see why over 60% of kids now don't support Man United. That's a sad statistic. Young kids never support a team that seems to lose more than win. Typical B-Day treat of Man United losing. Happy birthday, Neil, man. 30-min vid, I hear. Delo hate, I hear. We will be there. Don't worry, there'll be a lot of sprinkles of Delo hate in there. I mean, absolutely, honestly biased criticism of Delo. Casemiro, Anthony, Rashford, Hoyland, Maguire, Delo and Shaw are still here in the summer. We failed the window. You can half make an argument for Maguire, but all of those other names, 100%. 100% Mr. Bond. I sometimes forget Casemiro even still plays for us. Like, why is he here? Why is Casemiro still here? I'd keep Maguire. He's been better lately. Agree, Sean. Robon, every player looks scared to pass forward, even though they are getting boos for passing backwards. It makes no sense. Like, the players would actually applaud you for trying stuff. We can still sell Maguire on whilst he still has some value. But that's a good point. That's a good point. We could maybe get like 30 mil for Maguire. Sell him to like an Everton or something like that. The only reason the Glazers are staying is because the government is funding the new stadium. Club's a joke. It's 2:30 a.m. here, man. I hate being in love. Oh, but cool, mate. Yeah. Fair play to you. Fair play to you, bro. But cool, bro. It ain't worth it. Go to sleep. Yeah, but think about the adrenaline if we actually come back into the game, Bukul. Come on. Did you turn your back on Eric Ten Hag, admin? I never turned my back on Eric Ten Hag. You can look through all of the live streams. You can see me questioning whether Ineos were going to sack him because obviously I knew Ineos didn't want him to be here. And they wanted to bring their own man in. But I did not make one video or one thing saying this is the end of Eric Ten Hag, Ten Haram or whatever the fudge they were calling him and stuff. Like, I did not say anything like that. Because I knew it was on the players. We were like, the game before Ten Hag got sacked, Delo literally missed an open goal. Like, Oh, it was not on Ten Hag. And people have got to bear in mind, he somehow won a trophy in that second season when like 70% of his squad, or maybe not that high, but like a high percentage of his squad were injured. Like, it's insane. And guys, I think Dorgu's played well, but I don't think he's the player to come in and completely change our season. Like, I think he's going to take some time getting used to the league. Um, don't put yourself through this. Man XGs were crazy in Ten Hag games. I think Ten Hag's time was up, to be honest. How Ineos have moved since then has been questionable, though. How Ineos have moved since they came in has been questionable. Like, they clearly didn't back Ten Hag since they came in. Like, all of the signings that they brought in, other than maybe Mazraoui and Delict, you could say were like Ten Hag signings. If you look at Ugarte, they were clear. If you look at Ugarte, if you look at the fact we were linked to Jared Braithwaite or Braithwaite, whatever he's called from Everton, like they were always planning for Amorim to come in, or at least a coach who played free at the back. So they had no belief in him to begin with, and obviously, if like they don't have any belief in him, do you really think that the players aren't going to be able to tell that like the management above don't have belief in the manager? And like it puts him in question. Like if they were backing him no matter what, like they're doing with Amorim right now, then the players probably would have raised their levels and actually started scoring. Because yeah, but then again, I'm not too pro Ten Hag because he was giving so much time to Anthony rather than Ahmad. But that's like such a questionable decision as a manager that he was due some criticism eventually. This is all on Amorim. Why don't he pick the players that give us the best chance of attacking and winning games? Ericsson and Mainu at effing Cam, Dorgu at left wing back and at right wing back. It's true. It's true, Damien. You've got to say this game well, not solely, you could say 50-50, Amorim, terrible selection. Makes a lot of fans wonder what's going on. Maybe it makes the players wonder what's going on as well. And 50% for players for just showing nothing. Like, no individual brilliance, nothing. Happy birthday, Neil. Sorry you're having to witness this United shithouse play. Feel for you, Backall, man. Same time zone. If we were to sack Ten Hag, it should have been before the cup final. I think it was the wrong time to sack him. We've gotten worse. Yep. Am I the only one who thinks Ahmad is better right wing back than at right attack mid? It's not questionable, Backall. He's without a doubt better at right wing back, but it's so funny. The stream's just showing Ten Hag lifting the FA Cup now. But yeah, no, it's not even questionable, Backall. Like Ahmad 100% is better right wing back, but the only reason I can think as to why Amorim would play Ahmad at Cam is because he thinks that in the long term that's where he's going to play. So he's got to get used to it, and this is him getting used to it. There's no point playing him at right wing back if he's not going to play there throughout his career. So Amorim's whole thing since he's come in has been short-term pain, long-term game. Is Garnacho coming on? Garnacho looks like he's kitted out. Ooh, Garnacho clapping the crowd. Is Garnacho coming on? Højlund coming off, maybe? I'm going to guess Højlund off, Garnacho on, and Mainu in the striker position. That'd be my guess. I get to hit 46 on the 27th. Good times. The big 4-6, Matt. The big 4-6. You've got a good trip planned, though, so I bet you're excited. Exactly, admin. Like I used to say, trophies do matter, 100%. Yeah, there were reports that Erik ten Hag just did not want Xerxes. Interesting. Oh, God. Gonatri comes on the pitch and Delo already gives him a high five. He's such a bloody... The people who said Scott McTominay was a passion merchant, I mean, I swear. He was literally like, he's a boyhood Manchester United fan. And he scored goals, important goals. Okay, second half has kicked off. Just going to get the timer on the right. There we go. Okay, let's see, lads. Let's see if we can... Oh, 1 second. Gonatri replaces Dorgu. So Dorgu's been taken off. Okay. Oh my God. That's not going to fill him with confidence, is it? Oh my God. Happy birthday, Neil. Sorry that the team isn't giving you the gift of forward passes on your birthday. Is that a colour thing? Is that a colour thing? Is that a colour thing under the belly? Have I missed something there? What's a colour thing? Any song suggestions, admin? I was going to sing a chant. You can go over chant. You can go over chant. Up to you, man. A lot of people have gone with chants as well. Oh, Højlund almost creating a chance there. Good run from him. The way that Højlund runs for it just makes me think that he's like a winger that like was really decent at finishing. So when they pushed him into a striker position, like I don't know if he gives me striker vibes. Gonatri coming on for an actual goal. My God, how I miss McTominay. I'm not going to lie, McTominay would have cooked in this formation. Like, imagine McTominay and Ugarte in the midfield, with McTominay being able to run up top. He would have done really well in this formation. Oh, wow. Now he's about to win the Scudetto whilst being an instrumental piece. Yep. McTominay shining more than ever. Who was that? Was that Yoro? Yoro with a sloppy pass to Delo. Throw into Leicester. Makes no sense, that sub. Hooked at 45, incoming. Goofy. Very goofy from Yoro, that. Oh, lads. Okay. Fernandez to Ahmad. Ahmad tackled. Mazraoui to Fernandez. Okay, we're going to take the free kick on Ahmad. Ahmad looks like he's in a bit of pain, but he looks all right. We just can't play from the back at all. Nope, we can't. Which, again, makes no sense. Because, like, why did we even sign Onana? The commentator in my stream just said Rasmus Højlund is not that quick, but he beat the centre-back with pace. What? The whole thing about Rasmus is that he's quick. I thought the whole thing about Rasmus when he signed was that he was going to press a lot, but he doesn't actually press that much. To be fair, that centre-back is Wout Faes. I'm watching on ITV. Who thinks we should sign Wout Weghorst again? Should we just ring him up? Should we just bring back the boys? Because realistically, it can't be any worse, can it? Like, surely not. It can't be worse. At least Wout would actually run and press people as well, because At the moment, we're just sitting ducks. Ahmad, loose ball, given away. Ahmad wins the ball back, though. Okay, Ahmad, good. When Ahmad runs into space, things actually happen. Delo keeps the ball in. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. Could have brought him on loan again and crossed into the box. Yep. Like, I don't know. The thing that comes into my mind is that, okay, we've seen so many strikers over the years in the Premier League. When you see like younger strikers, you can kind of point towards things like, oh, okay, like Harry Kane, he reminds you a lot of, say, Alan Shearer. Isaac, a lot of people are comparing him to Thierry Henry. Who does Højlund remind you of? Like, does he remind you of any elite forward? Because I can't think of anyone Rasmus Højlund actually reminds me of who is good. Like how he moves, how he plays, like I just don't see it. Weghorst is debatably better than Højlund. He is undoubtedly better than Højlund, I would say. In terms of actually providing things to a team, Weghorst without a doubt. Højlund may get more goals, but Weghorst without a doubt. Delo to Yoro. Yoro forward to Garnacho. Garnacho back to Yoro. We are getting bullied around while we're getting pressed here. We cannot play out from the back. It's impossible. This is how much we miss Martinez as well, by the way, guys. Like, Martinez is his ability to play balls through the lines is really, really underrated. Like, he actually helped us a lot with our attacks. And without Martinez, we're really going to struggle. Look at this. Fernandez is going to left centre-back in order to try and get us to progress up the pitch. Because no one else can do it. Yoro can't do it. Mazraoui couldn't do it. Now Fernandez is literally coming back to left centre-back in order to create something moving forward. It's funny as well because before the game, Van Nistelrooy came out and said, I know these players like inside out because he's trained with them. And I don't think he was bluffing. Like, it really does look like he knows all of their weaknesses and he's exploiting all of them right now. If we signed Weghorst again, I'd lose every ounce of faith in Ineos. It's going to be 2-0 watching this. Maybe Erik Ten Hag did know what he was doing when he signed Weghorst. Yeah, 100% he did. 100%. Weghorst helped us win a Carabao Cup. Our first trophy in like 4 or 6 years or something. I think it was 4 years. Okay, Mazraoui playing ball. It's just so weird. Okay, Ahmad is playing. Is Ahmad playing right wing back? Looks like he was. I'm trying to work out everyone's new formations because I think a few people have shuffled around. Looks like ManUtd's playing on the right-hand side now. ManUtd in the box. Oh, come on. Oh, you know it's bad when you're getting excited about us just having a touch in their box. Wow. Mazraoui. Oh, Mazraoui long shot, but it's way wide of the post. Took the best player off at 45 minutes after playing him at the wrong side of the pitch for 45 minutes. Make this make sense. Damien is losing his mind watching this game right now. Damien's going on his Kanye West rant with all of his messages. 3 attempts, 0 on target. Loving it. The greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game. I've struggled to have a shot on target right now, but oh my god. They are literally dribbling past us. Cross. Oh wow. Good from Mazraoui, good defending. Good defensive header from Delo as well to put out for a throw-in. If we do a man of the match vote, I'm putting Dorgu. Don't worry, we will be doing player ratings as soon as the match is over. Actually, I'm going to get the template ready for that. Wow. Man United are doing absolutely nothing on the pitch. So just bear with me, folks. Okay, Delo coming forward here. Oh, little shimmy. That was okay from Delo. Hoyland, WWE, pulled down to the ground, but gets nothing for it. Leicester coming forward. Maguire with a little sliding challenge. I bet he loved that. So, oh well. Oh well. This is poor. Do we have to do the player ratings? Yeah, man. I am setting something up, Ro, for the future where everyone's going to be able to do their own player ratings, but well, all the Angels are going to be able to do their player ratings as well. But as for now, we just do it on stream, and then people just spam what they think people's ratings were. I don't imagine that this game the ratings are going to be very high. So I see we are getting effed up there. Good to see you, Nick. How you doing, man? Not going to miss anything. Take your time. Oh, man, this is painful. Okay. Okay, now Leicester players down. When does the time wasting begin? I mean, we say about like Amarim and like how Ineos are backing him so much and stuff, but do you guys think that there is a point where even Ineos would say, yeah, we messed up, we need to fire Amarim? And could that actually happen this season? Can't hear you, but wanted to say hi. Nick Hoyland, I swear to God, if I see him back into a defender one more time, he's just dirty whining it on the defenders, man. Absolutely getting torn, Nick. Admin, you want to see a fun place in Amsterdam? I've put yes in the chat there, so then we can see the fun place in Amsterdam that Nick is going to show us. You got a time, yes or no? Can someone remind me which team is actually the home team here? Oh, God. Great Garnacho run. Our player ratings necessary, they'll all be 3 or 4. We got to stay consistent, man. Because I'm not going to lie, at the start of the season, when we were performing badly, I was just like, screw it, we're not doing any player ratings. But at the end, I want to see all of the players' average scores. So even during the bad games, we got to do the player ratings. We've accepted that we have to stick with a manager, hopefully. I feel like if he doesn't win a cup, he'll be fired. I feel so. No way. They can't fire him if he doesn't win a cup. They can't. There's no way. He needs a window and chance to get rid of all the deadwood that just can't do a job anymore. So I'm one player at the end of the day. Yep, very true. I just wonder, man, Ineos really... The sacking of Ashworth was a big moment in like having no idea what they're doing. Like that really lost a lot of faith with the fan base. See Discord, put Coffee shop pick? No, see the Discord. Let's have a look. Oh well, Nick appears to be at a table tennis tournament. Let me see if I can share my screen for you guys so you guys can see as well. Don't worry guys, you'll soon be able to see all of this when you're in the Admins Angels chat, but this is where our deputy, aka the mod of Old Truthford is right now. So instead of giving yellow cards and red cards, he's playing some table tennis. Wow, looks like fun. You get all sorts of random things on the Old Truthford streams. We didn't give Ranić a window. That's because Ranić wasn't even a manager, really. Ranić was never going to be a permanent manager. He was going to be our director of football until Erik ten Hag said that he didn't want to work with him. Yeah. Oh, God. It's just so bad. So bad. I'm hoping Omar Barada can work miracles because realistically, as long as he's got his head like, screwed on, we will see some success. But if he doesn't, then we are absolutely screwed. I can actually see Ruud van Nistelrooy coach 3 goals past us, knocking us out of this competition. It's very likely, Damien. It's very likely. Because at the moment, nothing has changed in this game. I'll be in Angels in a while. Love that. Love that, Sean. Better than watching this shit show. I'm jealous. Oh. God. Okay. United pressing. Leicester already win the ball back. Okay, Leicester just playing it through our midfield. So much space. So much space for them to just run into. Better than watching a shit show. I'm jealous. We're all jealous of Nick right now. I bet we all wish we were playing ping pong. But instead, we are here. Watching the greatest team to have ever played the beautiful game absolutely capitulate in front of our eyes. We have no midfield. We have no midfield play. Wow. Honestly, who is man of the match in this game? Like, no one's done anything. Oh, God. Everyone's been so trash. Okay, we're playing it around the back. We have 28 minutes to get a goal, or at least 2 goals. I'm hoping we get 2 goals, because if we have to watch an extra 30 minutes of this, God help us. Xerxes is coming on for Manu. How do they make it impossible to score? What are they doing in training? I do honestly feel like they'd have to be coached to not score. Because you make a good point there, Sean. Like, how can we be this bad? Okay. Passing ball around the back. That's new. Is it me or my booze? I'm seeing empty seats in Old Trafford. I think somebody mentioned it earlier. Some people aren't turning up because oh, Garnacho's through. Oh my god. Oh my god, saved off the line. Oh my god. That was a good finish from Garnacho as well. Oh, that was the chance. It was a good block, but it still was going in. Oh, it hit the crossbar as well. So close. It's okay, guys. That gives me more hope, though, because when we actually start to create, we start to see a bit more. So hopefully that'll open up the floodgates. It's not like this is against a good side. It's Leicester. They're probably going to get relegated. This is abysmal, mate. It's true. That's very true. Debatably, our best player off. Oh no. But for an attacker, goal line clearance. How the fudge has that not gone in? Sums up our luck. Guys, it's not our day, to be honest. Not our day, boys. Rude has struggled all season since joining Leicester, but it's cruising by on us. I feel like everyone going into this game knew this was going to happen, though, didn't we? Like, it's sad, but it's true. We just knew it. Like, it just... hasn't been our year thus far. The whole New Year, New United thing, yeah, it didn't... it hasn't really gone to plan, has it? Okay, throw in for United. Garnacho makes it back into the squad, no debate. Oh yeah, 100%. He's like the only one who can actually score for us. Maguire long ball to Højlund. Højlund hold up play. Just get the ball out your feet. Okay, finally. Ahmad in the box. We need a pen or something like that. Mazraoui cross. Come on, surely. We're starting to look kind of like a football team here. Garnacho left wing. Cross in. Oh, Zirkzee! Yes! 1-1! Come on! Zirkzee! Zirkzee coming in. Yeah, I definitely can see Zirkzee staying at United. I don't know if Højlund's staying at United. 1-1. We're back. Come on. Højlund tried to do a little flick, but it didn't come off. And then the ricochet ended up at Zirkzee's feet. All of Zirkzee's goals, though, by the way, have been like either one-on-ones or like just an open goal. Either way, I don't care. 1-1. We're still in. We're still in this. Amorim just whispers into Ruud van Nistelrooy's ear. I am the manager now. Somehow we back. Ooh, Joshua Zirkzee, super sub. Garnacho made it happen. Yep, Garnacho's been very good. Wow, Zirkzee literally fouled on the ball, but the ref didn't give it as a foul. Okay. Leicester on the ball. Højlund. Just a wasted ball that could have been played to Garnacho. Garnacho frustrated. Xerxes redemption arc. Had to be small-minded fans who booed him. Yep. Berserk. Berserkmeister General. He's returned with a vengeance, scoring open goals. Okay, Garnacho. To Yoro, to Maguire, to Mazraoui, to Ahmad. Come on. One more goal. We don't need extra time in our lives. Delo. To Garnacho. Garnacho cuts in. I'll go on. Oh no. That was terrible. That was terrible from Garnacho. There was a pass on to Hoyland there from Garnacho, which I think, had he played that pass, that would have been very smart from him. Garnacho, what the fuck? That was really poor from Garnacho. Okay, Leicester coming forward here. You're trying to keep the ball in, but fails. Garnacho could never shoot, to be honest. Oh, come on. Garnacho can shoot. Garnacho scored some worldies, man. He's just not consistently good at shooting at the moment. But he's young. He's young. Admin, I told you this manager loves punishment. Why not start on the front foot? Because Old Trafford was made for comebacks, Damien. Even if they are against relegation, threaten Leicester City. So comeback is still on. Pradan called it. He called for comeback, and we're close to witnessing a bit of magic here at the Theatre of Dreams. Okay, Leicester making a sub. Harry Maguire forward to Delo. Fernandez to Ugarte. Oh, Yaro takes quickly. Come on. Rude isn't looking too happy on the touchline at the moment. Come on. We got it in us for a comeback. We got it in us. Okay, Maguire to Yoro, to Fernandez, to Delo. Almost through to Ahmad, but Ugarte couldn't find him. Come on. Commentator confirmed extra time and pens. What? oh, they confirmed that it does go to extra time and pens. Okay. Lads, I think we might be going extra time. Unless Garnacho can really pull out a bit of magic here. Ahmad, though. Ahmad cuts in. Oh, ball across the face, but nobody can get to it. Oh, sorry, the ball was played to the penalty spot, and then Garnacho and Zerk were there, but nobody could get their foot to it. Okay, Leicester now playing it around the back. Oh nah, if we go into extra time, the team will play for the pens. That's not good, admin. Jumping jack. Onana has saved a couple of pens. Let's be real, Pradan. Let's be real. Onana has saved pens before. But he has also let in very silly goals, so you never know what Onana's going to turn up. Garnacho is everything right now. Garnacho, left wing, cross into the box, get no one is there. What? How is no one attacking that space? Old Trafford was made for comebacks. What if I, as a United fan, have heart issues? We need to think about that. Well, I mean, they're cutting the funding for like people with underlying health conditions, aren't they? So I don't know if Sir Jim cares all that much. Okay, corner from Fernandez. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Bruno, save us. Bruno whips it in. Ah. Oh, God, wow. 2-on-1. Or 2-on-2. Mazraoui with a great tackle there. Last inch tackle to prevent the Leicester player going through 1-on-1. Really think Garnacho can play as a wing back if Amorim trains him there. But he's playing pretty well now at Cam, isn't he? But yeah, I agree. He could play at wing back. I think he's better at Cam though. Like he's made so many opportunities so far since coming on, and put the ball into such dangerous areas. I'm trying to work out why Fernandez has gone with that haircut. It threw me there. Try drinking and chain smoking, Damien. Works like a charm. Seeing Dennis Law. Beautiful tackle. Very. It is crazy how, like, in this formation, the players have actually performed well, but they've performed well in all of the positions that we didn't expect them to. Like, Ahmad's best position is right wing back. Mazraoui performs better at centre back than he does at full back. It's and also Fernandez seems to somehow perform better at central midfield than he does at Cam. So it's odd. Delow's best ability is killing attacks. Shocking footballer. Bruno's haircut is wild. Okay, Maz. Come on, Mazraoui wins the ball back. Oh, come on. Ahmad. Back to Mazraoui. Oh. There's a Leicester City player down, but are we going to take advantage? I think we're going to kick the ball out now. Are we not? We're going to keep playing. Wow. United are ruthless. MAGUIRE tackles and then it ends up on his head. Oh, Delow. Oh, good pass to Garnacho. Garnacho play. Oh, why would he shoot? Why would he shoot? Oh, Garnacho, man. That was actually a good pass from Delow. Oh my God, there were two people on the back post as well. Onside. And Garnacho chose to shoot. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor from Garnacho. Leicester City's Daka is down right now, getting some treatment. Garnacho's been passing it all night and nothing happened from it, to be honest. Yeah, but like, that is the number one chance where you've got to pass it. Like, he's not getting that in near post, and there's two players on the back post. He's got to pass it there. He's got to. It's that type of decision making that makes me cringe at Garnacho. Honestly, don't blame Garnacho for not passing. I don't know. Obviously, he's earned the credit in the bank to not pass there, but that was greedy. Like, probability-wise, of him scoring at the near post and someone else scoring from a tap-in on the back post, he should have passed it. Even his idol CR7 passes that. Oh, to be fair, I don't know if CR7 passes that. I think Ronaldo shoots, but he actually scores. I don't trust Højlund to score that. But Ahmad was right behind Højlund as well. There were two people just waiting for a tap in. Okay, Fernandez, ball forward. Oh, the low can't make it. He's got... All right, mate, be delusional if you think Højlund can't score. He's got 2 goals this season. He doesn't score. If anyone has seen my Højlund video up on the channel, these are perfect conditions for him. Højlund does tend to score the majority of his goals at night, so I do think if it was passed in, Højlund would have scored. Purely because it's night time. If it was in the day, maybe not. Garnacho's been unbelievable since he came on, the only one creating chances. I'd say Garnacho is man of the match so far, if I'm being honest. I think he's played really, really well. Like, every time he's touched the ball, it looks like something's actually coming through the attack. Maybe not man of the match, actually. I think a few other players have had good games. Or solid performances, rather. We're still 1-1. We need to win the game, though. Before I can say anyone's had a good game, we need to win, otherwise it's not really a good game, is it? Okay, Ahmad, back to Maguire. We got 8 minutes to get a goal. Maguire, long ball to Delo, but it's cut out. Fernandez to Ugarte, to Mazraoui. Mazraoui to Ahmad. He was tackled. And then Ugarte literally just jumps into a tackle. That's silly. Literally just jumped into a tackle, but didn't really make contact with a Leicester City player. Won himself a yellow card for that, though. Just literally jumping in front of people gets you a yellow card now. So that's good. That's really good. No doubt. Garnacho proved me wrong so far. Honestly, wasn't against Napoli going in for him. He's been our best player since that saga. It's true. Amorim's come out as well saying that he's completely changed his attitude, so maybe he does want to fight for his place at United. Right, Ugarte is lucky to be on the pitch. If he makes contact, he's breaking his leg. Oof, I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, he jumped about a meter before he even reached the player, so he knew he wasn't going to make contact with him. Not gonna lie, the way Amorim walks makes me laugh. Well, his favourite show is Peaky Blinders, and he boxes, so I think that explains why he walks like that. What is this two-footed stomp tackle from our South American players? Casemiro, Ugarte. They can't help themselves. It's in their DNA, man. Okay, Delo, cross. Again, no one there in that space. Euro trying to storm forward, wins a corner. Ugarte paying homage to Martinez. Peaky Blinders got it show. True that. True that. I don't think we'll score. I think we will. I think we will. This is the history of the Manchester United. We will score. And we're going to score from this corner. Fernandez whips it in. And we get another corner. We will score from this corner. Come on, United. I mean, Simeone at Atletico Madrid is called El Cholo or the gangster, but Amorim acts like a Cholo. Cholo or Choro? We're still yet to see. Okay, Fernandez on the left. Finds a cross in. Can't find anyone. We're really putting the pressure on Leicester now, but we need to crack them down. Ahmad, right wing. He's scored so many big goals so far this season. Can he score one more? What's El Cholo? El Cholo means the gangster, doesn't it? Well, linesman doing a line of coke there. That's good to see. Paying homage to David Coote. Okay. Realistically, Leicester are going to just waste time for extra time now because we're the ones applying a lot of the pressure. We've completely taken control of the game this second half of the second half. Okay, Ahmad. Over to Mazraoui. Garnacho, left wing. Garnacho cuts in. He shoots. It's on target, but doesn't threaten the keeper. The keeper, who looks like he's about 12, or that he's studying English lit at uni. Interesting. Okay, Xerxes pressing. How does Xerxes press more than Højlund? I thought Højlund was the one who's always running. Ahmad on the ball to Ugarte. Xerxes nutmeg. I swear Xerxes nutmegs every single game. I don't know if it's some sort of tick that he has to nutmeg someone every time he plays, but he does it. Garnacho left wing. Xerxes pressing back and defending. Good job from Xerx. Yoro getting bit to pieces there. Come on, give us a foul. Okay, Maguire to Ugarte to Xerx. Xerx to Fernandez. Fernandez to Mazraoui. I feel something cooking here. Ugarte to Fernandez. Fernandez over the top to Garnacho. Garnacho left wing. Step over. Cross in. To no one. Garnacho picks up the ball again though. And Yoro's blocking. Fernandez almost finds Garnacho. But Yoro, good tackle, but it's given us a foul. And Yeah, if we don't get this in a few minutes of added on time, then we're going to have to do this in extra time from looks. That sequence there proves how much better Xerxes is than Hoyland technically. The problem with Xerxes is when he starts a match, he looks off the pace in comparison to the other players. But when he comes on as a sub, because all the other players are tired, he actually looks quite good. So I don't know if we can improve his sharpness so then he can like start off really sharp as well. But if not, we can still keep him as a sub if he's happy to be a sub at the club. So, but yeah, either way, Xerxes is providing more to us than Hoyland, and Hoyland costs twice as much as Xerxes. So we're not exactly getting twice the player, are we? Okay, Ahmad for his ball in. Ahmad to Mazraoui to Fernandez. We have 2 minutes of added time to get a goal. Otherwise, we're going to extra time, folks. We're going to see how much these players really have in them. Okay, Fernandez. To Garnacho. One minute. Xerxes cooking. Come on, cook us a win, Zerk. Last minute, come on. Bruno Fernandes to take a free kick in the last minute of the game. Maguire's on the back post. Maguire! Maguire scored! Yes! 2-1! Yes! 2-1. Harry Maguire. Sir Harry Maguire. We've done it. We've only gotta done it. Come on. Finally, Maguire scores from a header. Oh my God. Oh, finally. Beautiful scenes. Get the hearts in the chat. Come on, guys. Get the hearts in the chat. Oh. Slabhead. And that is why Harry Maguire is safe. That is why Harry Maguire has saved himself. And he will be staying at Manchester United. Oh, I saw Harry Maguire. Is he offside? Oh my God, is he offside? Why does he look offside? Guys, am I tripping or is he offside? He looked offside. There's no VAR tonight though, is there? Yes! Yes! Scrap VAR! Scrap VAR! I'm pretty sure he's offside, but there's no VAR. Wow. We have absolutely cheated Leicester. Oh, wow. Harry Maguire. Of course it's offside. Of course it's offside. Who cares? We're so bad. We're actually so bad. I saw him lurking in the back post, and I was like, if Fernandez can somehow find him, that's a goal. That's a goal right there. Oh, Ahmad shoots. Oh, outside the post. Oh, Casemiro coming on for 10 seconds. He's miles off, looks a bit. Damn, he's off. Does that. No VAR though. Woohoo! United against his old club. Am I tripping Casemiro on? Let's go, boys. Just wow. 2-1. Well, guys, we escaped wasting half an hour of our lives watching United try and break down Leicester. So somehow we've won 2-1, even though we were ridiculously bad. I don't know how this has happened, but we've done it. Wow. We actually won the match at home, yeah. Technically, it's against the Premier League. Wait a sec. So did we knock out Leicester in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup? Oh man, poor guys, poor guys. Ooh, close one. I've seen enough. Scrap VAR. Honestly, I think VAR needs to go. I think VAR needs to go. Called it, admin. Did indeed. Pradhan called for comeback. Truthfordians. Nav, how you doing, man? But second half was better after 60th minute. Yeah, after 60th minute is realistically how we should have started the game, but who cares? We won in the end. I love this club, best club in the world. The greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game. Have yoinked victory out of the jaws of defeat against Leicester City. We've only gone and done it again. Okay, let's move on to player ratings, folks. And be interesting because that last 30 minutes really changed everything with like how we're actually seeing the game now. Xerxes was brilliant. Xerxes did come on and have a massive impact. Offside it was, man. Come on. Who cares, Bakul? Who cares? Greatest fooling club in the world. Since putting Ahmad on the wing, we started balling. That as well, Damien. I think Garnacho came on and had a massive impact, though. Slabhead delicacy. Nav, we were so bad. I know we just scored from it, but what is our free kick strategy? We always have like 3 or 4 players offside. And if we score from it in the league, it will always be disallowed. So confusing. That's a question for another day, Eddie. Today we're just going to soak in the victory and the corruption of no VAR. No player above 6 except Xerxes. What? Garnacho played well. Garnacho needs work on his pass. Come on. Obviously, I know what you're talking about with the Garnacho cross where the 2 players on the back post, Højlund and Ahmad, were just waiting for it. But I think Garnacho played well. To be honest, I was first in the row of marching of getting Garnacho out of this club. He's been better since. Yep. Even Amorim said that he's been better. Completely changed his attitude. Glad we won, but the free kicks annoy me so much. I can see why, Eddie. I can see why. We are no VAR FC. Wow. Okay. Player ratings. Let's get them up. And then we'll call it a night, lads. Okay. Player ratings. Now. What are we thinking, men? If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. And don't forget to subscribe to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Okay. Let's go through some player ratings. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give my rating for the player. I'm not going to look at the chat and then you all give your player ratings in while I decide. So I'm going to look through the stats and then obviously just some key highlights from those players. So first off, Onana. Now, he made 2 saves. I think they were both long shots directly at him. First goal, I think he did well to save it, but he did very poorly to not get out of a danger area. And yeah, I think he could have angled his foot better, made a better connection so that it went out to a wide area rather than directly up to the Leicester player's head. So yeah, 74% accurate passes, 14% accurate long balls. We still struggle to play out from the back. I can't think of any amazing things that Onana did that game, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm going 5.5. I do not think that he did anything to warrant anything higher than that. By the way, average scores are 6.5. So if someone has an average performance, they'd get 6.5. Anything above that, they've had a better performance. Anything below that, they've had a stinky performance. So let's see what you guys put. Bakul 5, Vivek 5.5, being generous today 5. Had hardly anything to do in second. True. Single dad this week. Duty calls. Cheers. Miss you till next time. Thanks for tuning in, Matt. Have a nice night, mate. Yeah, tell him to pass instead of shooting and shoot instead of passing. You know what I mean? I get you, Bakul. Okay, now Yoro. Let's see. So Yoro, I think he still gets pressured a bit easily. I think he's still getting used to playing out from the back. But again, he's 19 years old. He's extremely young. 91% pass accuracy. 1 out of 4 accurate long balls. 50% of tackles won. 4 out of 6 aerial duels won. 43% ground duels won. I think he did all right. I'm going to say I think he was doing well. I think he was increasing the intensity in the last 30 minutes. I mean, he won us a corner in the last 30 minutes, which kept the momentum. I'm going to give Yoro, I think he was above average. I'm going to give him, and also the goal wasn't his fault, I'm going to give him 6.8. 6.8 for Yoro. Let's move on to Mazraoui. So Mazraoui started left centre back, moved over to right centre back, I believe. I don't think he was doing too well at left centre back, but overall, I think he had a semi decent game as well. To be fair, 88% pass accuracy. Oh, actually, accurate crosses 0%, accurate long balls 0%, tackles won 100%, 71% of ground duels won. Lost a lot of aerial duels. He made, and obviously it's not going to be on the stats, but he made that last inch tackle that stopped the Leicester player from going through, which he had to time really well. And he made the most passes out of everyone in the entire match. So Mazraoui, I'm feeling a 7.2. From the 7.2 from Mazza. Maguire. I mean, come on. Let's see Harry Maguire. A few people were blaming him for the goal we conceded. I'd need to watch it back to see if it was on him. 85% pass accuracy, 100% shot accuracy, 56% accurate long balls, 100% of tackles won, 80% of aerial duels won, 50% of ground duels won. Good stats overall. Good stats overall for Maguire. And, guys, let's face it, he got the game-winning goal. I'm going to have to give Maguire 7.8. He's got to get a 7.8, Maguire does. Because, I mean, that's the game-winning goal, lads. Maz 6. Okay, let's read through some comments. So, Prado went Euro 6. Euro 3, not more than 3, please, from Bakul. Wow. So much better in the second half. Won many duels. Had hardly anything to do in the second. Eddie, I'll go through all of your scores at the end when I've done all of mine. But for Maguire, you put a 7. That made a big difference. Maz 6.0. Last man tackle from counter attack. It's almost morning. Good night, people. Good night, Bakul, man. Thanks for tuning in. Why was Delo left wing back? Great question, Nav. Great question, but we were all wondering when we were watching the game. No idea. 6.5 only for that second half. Even after the win, the Doru sub baffles me. 8. Maguire, easy 8. No, it was Ugarte and Yoro's fault for the goal. Okay. Okay, so we'll move on to Dorgu. If I'm being honest, didn't see much from him. Obviously looked comfortable going forward, but looked a bit rash when making challenges. And for that reason, I'm going to have to give Dorgu an average 6.5. I think he had an average performance. I don't think he blew anyone away. I don't think anyone said, oh, he's absolute trash. Average for Dorgu. Diogo Delo. Now, first half for Diogo Delo, I think, was really poor. Did he do enough in the second half to redeem himself? So 79% pass accuracy, 50% successful dribbles, 33% accurate long balls, 0% accurate crosses, 33% ground duels, 33% of aerial duels. He did have a nice little fancy flick to Garnacho, which created an opportunity. For that reason alone, I am going to give Delo a 6.7. I'll give him a 6.7. 6.5 says Vivek. Dorgu, man of the match, says Damien. Ro, I'll go through all of your scores at the end as well. Delo 4, wow. Better in the second half, so much better. He works well with Garnacho. He did work well with Garnacho, to be fair, but it's just the defensive side again. He just goes wandering. Like, he doesn't really provide much going defensively. But what I will say is that little pass to Garnacho to create that opportunity, that was very like Fernandez-esque, but like outside of a boot, like inverted pass, like that was good from Delo. Like, if he did that frequently, like cut in and then just made those passes, it would open up so many opportunities for us. That's definitely an area that he can work on and provide us instead of just cutting in and shooting, because we all know that like 99% of the time they're not going in. But yeah, that's generous for Delo. I mean, clearly so. You've given him a 4, Mr. Bond. Going to go to bed. Good night, Vivek, man. Have a nice sleep, man. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Let's move on to Fernandez. Okay. So Bruno Fernandes, first half completely invisible, second half completely different. I think he was everywhere in the second half. He created 3 chances, 84% pass accuracy. Obviously got the assist for the winner, which was a great cross, by the way. 100% successful dribbles, 20% accurate crosses. The only accurate cross was for one that Maguire scored. Accurate long balls, 71%. Tackles won, 75%. Ground duels won, 100%. I mean, it's going to be controversial, but Fernandez created the opportunity for us to win the game. And numbers-wise, he actually had a good midfield performance. I'm going 7.9 for Fernandez. I'm going to go 7.9. I think he was slightly better than Maguire. Bruno 7. Yeah, I correct Bruno to a 7. Was way better in the second half. Have I been generous with 7.9? That's a question. I don't know. I may look back on that Fernandez score. Ugarte. Let's have a look. So he picked up a yellow card, 83% pass accuracy, 0% successful dribbles, 0% crosses, 0% tackles won, 50% accurate long balls, 40% of ground duels, 100% of aerial duels. I think Ugarte had a standard performance. He was good in midfield. I don't know. I'm going to give Ugarte a 7. I think he was I think he was decent, but it was just standard, you know. Above average, but like a solid Ugarte performance. Nothing amazing to like really stand out, but nothing where you think, oh, okay, that was really bad. Moving on to ManUtd. Now this is a sad one. So plays for 64 minutes, 78% pass accuracy, 100% of accurate long balls, 100% of tackles won, 40% of ground duels, and 0% of aerial duels. Realistically, guys, ManUtd didn't really impact the game whatsoever. I'm going to have to give ManUtd a 6. Like, that was really quite poor for ManUtd, if I'm being honest. Really quite poor. Let's move on to Højlund. Okay, so Højlund had the least touches of any outfield player to play 90 minutes. I knew it. Anyone who was early on into the stream, and I said, how many accurate passes is Højlund going to have? Well, I said that he was going to have 8 accurate passes, and he had 8 accurate passes. Yep, typical Højlund performance. Had an XG of 0.46, which is interesting. So he didn't make the most of the opportunity that he did get. 100% successful dribbles, 0% tackles won, 0% of aerial duels won, and 50% of ground duels won. Again, I think it was slightly better than previous games, but still below average for Højlund. I don't think that's an average performance or what we would expect. And finally, Amad Diallo. 90% pass accuracy, created 2 chances, completed the most dribbles in the match. Accurate crosses, 0%. Accurate long balls, 100%. Tackles won, 33%. Ground duels won, 62%. Okay. If I'm being honest, I'd give Amad a 6.9. I don't think that was like an amazing Amad performance. I think he can do a lot better. Just looked really bogged down, really. Then let's see. Finally, we're just going to run through the subs quickly. Garnacho, I'm going to give him a... You know what? I'll give Garnacho a 7.2. I'll give Garnacho a 7.2. He came on and really affected the game. Created a chance. Got into good goal-scoring opportunities. Obviously a bit selfish. He would have got like around a 7.8 if he wasn't selfish with that one chance. But yeah, I'll go 7.2 for Garnacho. And Joshua Zirkzee comes on, scores a goal, 100% shot accuracy, 100% successful dribbles, 80% tackles won, 75% of ground duels won, good stats, scored a goal, was visibly impacting the play. I'm going to go 7.8 for Zirkzee, tying him with Maguire. But overall, I think I'd probably give Fernandez man of the match. Because I think he was decent in midfield. I think he created a few chances, and also he got the assist for final game. But yeah, that's that, lads. Great stream. We'll be here for Spurs next Sunday. Love that, Sean. I may not be able to do that stream, unfortunately, but I'll let you know in the admin's angels. But yeah, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Nice to see some new faces in the stream. And yeah, I'll drop you a message to get the initiation out of the way. And yeah, get you in the admin's angels chat. But appreciate everyone tuning in. If you haven't dropped a like already, drop a like, subscribe, and have a great weekend. Godspeed.